What's up, everybody? It's Pastor G on this beautiful 4th of July. I know you're having a great time. So I want to give you something very inspiring to get your week started off right. Your faith is everything. Your faith is everything. You can have whatever you want in faith. As a matter of fact, faith is the thing that give God the privilege to begin to work for me, because the scripture says, according to my faith, be it unto me. Let me explain something to you. There's a difference between belief and faith. Belief and faith. There's a lot of people that believe, but there's not a lot of people in faith. Now, what is believing? Believing is the mental acceptance of a thing as truth. Even though absolute certainty is not there, you can believe it. And you can get that through hearing about something that happened for somebody. And you can get that through study. You can get that through a lot of different experiences that you believe, you mentally accept it, but not absolute certainty. Now, faith, on the other hand, is something different. Believing is natural. It's a natural thing. I have the natural ability to believe through intellect. But faith, on the other hand, is a spiritual concept. I get that through the Spirit of God. And the Bible suggests that I should have that kind of faith, the faith that comes in the Spirit. Because if I can believe something mentally as a certainty, then truth as a truth, then truth always requires a response. Now, how do I make my belief graduate to faith? See, faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. To make my belief graduate to the faith level, when I see a truth, I must act upon it. I must act upon it. I must act on it. Only way it becomes faith is acting upon it, not hoping. See, hope is also the enemy of faith, because hope put things into the future, where faith is always now. Now, this is why the scripture says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Now, remember, hope puts it in future, but faith says to hope that there is always substance now. It's in the spirit realm, because it's a spiritual thing. You have to see it in the spirit. The faith is a substance thing hoped for, the evidence of things not seen in the natural, believing, but in the faith realm, it says it is as real as you are sitting here. Your faith is everything. My faith is everything. Now, this qualifies people that have been, say, whatever your background was, wherever you came from, whatever disadvantage you have had, your faith allows you to overcome it. Faith does, but it comes through the Spirit. See, in this season, hear me good, in this season, there are some of you that's going to live what you were ordained for and not trained for. Training is in natural, or ordaining is in the spirit. You're going to live what you were ordained for, not trained for. But it's going to take faith. It's going to take faith. It's going to take faith on another level. Not believing, not just the mental saying I think that it can, but faith is going to allow you to transcend. It's going to have you doing. See, what God is opening up for us is that He's going to allow us to expect things out of our imagination. Not what we've seen somebody else do, but out of our own imagination. Our prayers are about to change. We used to pray that, God, if you did it for her or him, you're going to do it for me. But it's going to change. You're going to start praying, God, if you've never done it for anybody else, you're going to do it for me, because these are the times that we are living in. Now, Hebrews, the 10th chapter, 38th verse, I think it is, it says this, for the just shall live by faith. The just shall live by faith. And watch this. It says, if any man draws back, my soul takes no pleasure in him. Meaning, whatever I drop in your spirit, go after it. Go after it. Go after it. Don't hold back, because this is the time that you're about to get. I want you to have the just, the persons that I have justified, the persons, that's you. He has justified you. He says, go after it. Don't hold back. Don't let the things that used to hold you back. Go for it. I don't want you to hold back. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be apprehensive. I don't want you to listen to what people are saying about. Go for it. Go for it. For my soul can have pleasure, because it's His desire that you be blessed. Now, remember, believing is mental acceptance. but we're going to the next level and we're transferring our belief to faith. Now, watch this. Let's bring it into our life. Now, I believe that there are people at my age that are going back to school and getting a degree. Well, let me make it faith now. I will go apply and I will go to school. Then that would make it faith from this mental acceptance to actually doing. I believe that there's people that had financial difficulties that came from meager beginnings are now going and buying homes. Here how I apply it to my life. I will go now and I will apply for a home and I will receive it because I believe in the see, faith is supernatural. It's calling the things that are not as though they already were. And that's the kind of faith that comes according to 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, I think around 9th verse. It talks about the faith, the spiritual gift of faith, where it comes into your born again life. It's the faith of God that things that people say can't happen begin to happen. Now, I'm excited about that because I'm changing my belief and just mental acceptance to my faith, where I'm actually moving on things. Now, I'm going to live my ordination, what I've been ordained for, and not let what I've been trained for hinder me anymore, because I believe God. You believe God as well. Pastor G is out. Have a wonderful 4th of July and a beautiful week. By your faith, according to your faith, be it unto you.